If you run a wedding business, you know and felt that 2025 was a lot. It was a lot of effort, but not a lot of results because inquiries slowed down, couples took forever to make decisions, and organic reach just fell off of a cliff. And a lot of wedding pros ended up feeling really burned out and confused about how to market their business. So today I'm talking about how you can approach wedding business marketing in 2026 in a way that's actually productive for the reality that we're all in now. But I'm not going to be telling you to just get louder with your marketing or to be everywhere. This advice is about being efficient and more focused and doing marketing in a way that you can stick to because you're doing it yourself. Hi, my name is Taylor and I'm a marketing consultant and one of the founders of Enji, which is a marketing software that helps you plan, do, and review your own marketing because, again, you have to do it yourself. And in this video, I'm going to dig into the core thing that actually worked in 2025 and absolutely will still help you get better results in 2026, what didn't work and what you can absolutely stop doing, as well as how to choose what marketing channels you're going to focus on. So let's talk about the state of wedding business marketing going into 2026. And I have to start by saying that so many wedding pros felt like they were doing all of the things, posting constantly, following trends, doing an above and beyond job for their clients to win their referral, but still not seeing the same results that they saw in 2021, 2022, and even 2023 and 2024. And part of that is because couples are back in the driver's seat. Post-pandemic, y'all were booked out a year in advance, but now couples have more options than ever. They have more time to research. They have way more tools to compare and consider who they're going to hire. Like they're on Google and TikTok and Instagram and Pinterest and Reddit, and they're definitely using AI to search for the professionals that they would hire for their wedding. Which means that the journey from just engaged to ready to book you is longer, it's more layered, and it is a lot more emotional. Because they're not just seeing one of your posts on social media and booking you, which is a marketing mistake that a lot of you are making, but more on that in a little bit. In reality, what couples are doing is they're seeing a reel, they're checking your profile, visiting your website, reading your blog, scoping out your Pinterest account, asking Reddit, thinking about it, looking at other options, coming back, and then filling out your inquiry form. So if you feel like marketing is taking more energy for fewer results, you're not wrong. But the answer isn't just to be everywhere. The answer is to be intentional with your marketing, to be consistent in showing up in the places you are, to realize that your marketing needs to work together, and to stop ignoring the middle part of your marketing funnel, aka all the things that happen in between someone initially finding you and inquiring. Now, let's talk about what actually worked in 2025 and is still going to work because it's just the best practice. And even with all of the challenges, a few things did work in 2025, and they're still the foundation of what's working in 2026. And the first thing is that a marketing plan beats motivation. Because the wedding pros who had even a loose plan showed up more consistently and with way less stress. Actually, 3 times more consistently to be precise, according to the State of Small Biz report that we put together. And this works because when you have a marketing plan, you already know what platforms you're showing up on, the overarching themes of the content that you're creating, and how often you're posting. I mean, you're not waking up every day and thinking, what could I possibly do to market my wedding business today? You're just following your marketing plan. The second thing is the wedding pros who had a diversified marketing plan were winning. but that doesn't mean that they were on every single platform. And here's an important note. You don't need to be on every single platform, despite how the internet might make you feel. But putting all of your marketing eggs in one basket is not a good idea either. So a simple rule of thumb for 2026 is to have one core social media channel, which is likely Instagram or TikTok, then to have one support channel, which is likely Pinterest or maybe email marketing, depending on what kind of wedding pro you are. And then having a long form channel, which blogging is really, really great for wedding professionals. So for example, a photographer might have Instagram and Pinterest and a blog, and a wedding planner might do TikTok and email and a blog. But the goal is to create a small ecosystem where every piece is supporting the others, not be on 7 different platforms that are all fighting for your time and attention. Which brings us to what didn't work and what you should probably stop doing. The first thing is posting without a strategy. Posting for the sake of posting might feel productive in the moment, but in 2026, every single post needs to have a purpose. So it should either show proof that you are great at what you do, build trust in your ability to do that great thing over and over and over again. It should share your personality or point to the next thing that you want the person who's looking at your content to do. So if you can't answer, what is this post supposed to do? It's probably not worth making. And number 2, this is the big one, expecting one touch point as being all that someone needs before they're ready to book you. Because it's almost never, I saw your reel and here I am ready to give you thousands of dollars. In reality, it is a multi-touch journey and not the 7 touch points that it used to take with the general marketing rule of thumb. Now we're talking 14 or more touch points because your services, they cost kind of a lot of money. And this is exactly why consistency across a few key marketing channels is important. Because if you're not tippy-tapping folks on the shoulder to remind them that you exist, that's a really big mistake. So how can you approach marketing your wedding business in 2026? And here are 4 things that, in my opinion, are very important for you to pay attention to. The first thing is Instagram isn't dead, but lazy Instagram is. The pretty photos with nothing burger captions aren't going to help you book couples. So write captions that don't just describe what the people looking at the photo can already see with their own 2 eyes. Talk about what it took to bring what they're looking at to life, because that is your value. And incorporate posts that repurpose your blog content. It is the easiest way to get instantly more strategic. Number 2, blogs and SEO are back in a big, big way because couples still read when they are serious about considering you. And in the age of AI, your blog just became even more important because a good blog post can not just rank on Google, it also can feed your Pinterest. It also now is helping the AI chatbots understand you so that they can recommend you. And a great blog post can be repurposed into social media content. So in 2026, your blog is not optional. Number 3, Reddit is where the real sleuthing is happening because couples are absolutely digging into Reddit to figure out what the other humans on the planet think about you or think about what they should do when it comes to hiring their team of pros. They go to Reddit to ask questions. They're sharing their experiences. They're looking for recommendations. And you can be on Reddit too. The thing is, you are not there to self-promote. That is very frowned upon in the Reddit universe. But what you are there to do is to genuinely be helpful and answer questions, to learn what couples are confused or concerned about. I mean, it's called research. And you can get ideas from that research to turn into blog posts and social media content. And number 4, please stop ignoring the middle of your marketing funnel, aka all the things that happen between someone initially finding you and inquiring. Because, like I said, couples are back in the driver's seat, and you can't just inspire them with beautiful images and expect for them to book you. They are taking their time because they have options and they're a lot more skeptical. So the winning approach to marketing pays attention to the middle part of your marketing funnel and not just the top and the bottom. You pay attention to the middle as much as you are paying attention to the top and the bottom. And if you want to dig more into this, you can watch the replay of my Wedding MBA presentation called Biology that I have linked in the video description. Now, if all of this sounds great, but you're also like, okay, like how do I actually market my wedding business with all the other things that I have going on? That's exactly what Enji was built for. Wedding pros use Enji to generate a marketing plan that they can stick to plan all of their content and draft it faster with an AI copywriter that actually sounds like them, to schedule content in advance and track what's actually working. So you're not just guessing with your marketing, you're super organized and intentional and efficient at every step of the way. Now, marketing your wedding business in 2026 isn't about doing more. It's about being intentional, building trust, and creating a system that actually works for you. And you can start your free 14-day trial of Enji and set yourself up for a year of marketing that helps you get booked out at enji.co.